Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. I know, but I am back with an after Christmas cleanup, reset, putting away all the decor, just kind of getting things back to start the new year fresh. I am so happy that the holidays are over and they were long and tough, and I'm glad that we made it through, and I'm sure some of you will agree. But in order to kind of keep my sanity, I was really trying to keep it together this year without a breakdown. I had to let something go, and unfortunately that was YouTube, but I hope to be back. This has always been a fun outlet. I just love engaging and putting out content, and I just had to kind of get back to basics. Don't overthink it. Just get a video out, and eventually they'll get better with time. So I'm so glad that you're here, and I hope you enjoy this video. How has everyone been? How was your holiday season? And just let me know what's been going on with you, what's new, what's old, what are the haps? If you're new here, my name is Jay. I live in Maryland. I allegedly make cleaning content here on YouTube and just organization, and I like the whole idea of a new year, fresh start. I mean, some people just need something to feel like they have a new opportunity, and what better time than a whole new year? 2025. I would say I can't believe we're here, but I can believe we're here. I mean, we went through 365 whole days, so I feel like it was inevitable that we ended up here, and I feel kind of indifferent to the new year this year. I'm happy, to have made it another year, thank God and all that I made it. A lot of people did not survive this year, and what is the greater blessing than life, right? So I'm happy to be here. Happy to just, every year gets better. Every year life only gets better, and I really do feel that way. I'll be officially past my mid-30s this year, which is still so young. Even 40, that is so young. That's less than half of a whole lifetime if we're lucky. So I'm feeling good. Feeling my age for sure. But I'm happy. So the holidays were not great. I don't know, this year I just wasn't feeling it. But they didn't feel as festive as they normally do anyway. It just kind of felt like everybody was more muted. And again, I don't have kids, so I'm sure if you had kids and you were around other parents with young children, it was totally normal and exciting and fun and even more stressful. But I tried to be kind of good with my spending. I really wanted to have money in January, and which is good because I've been spending like crazy. I feel like all of my pent up holiday angst is just pouring out of me, and I've just been spending like somebody else pays my bills, and that's not true. I pay my bills, but I'm excited for this year too to get one step closer to being debt free. I should really be able to make some good dents in the debt that I do have, the consumer debt that I have. It's just my car, that'll be toward the end of the year, but I have one personal loan that I've just been dragging along forever, because if I pay off the whole loan, I'll actually pay a little bit more than what it's worth. But you know what? I want to have it done. Maybe looking forward to some career changes because I am not happy. I'm happy with my compensation, but I'm just not at all happy with my job or my company. So that's something I need to start looking forward to in the new year. Just how can I move forward into maybe a happier space? It's hard because, they talk about the golden handcuffs, right? Like, I am actually, based on what I was promised, I don't think I'm compensated fairly. I should be making more money, but I make really good money. But I'm just been unhappier and unhappier with my company. So that's something to look forward to in 2025. Just how can I make that better? I've been thinking about dating. I'm just not interested in, I know we're just going right into the life update. So finances, pretty good. Dating, not interested. I want to be interested. I really want to try, but I'm not interested. I'm just not interested. I've been looking at kind of my egg situation, freezing my eggs, which I'm like geriatric at this point. But I don't know. A part of me is like, let's just let God handle it. I don't know. So that's kind of where we're at. That's me all caught up. life, money, work. I still have my cat. It's not going well, but we'll get into that in the video. But again, how have you all been doing? I haven't even talked about what I'm doing in the video. I'm so rusty at this, and if the lighting is not great, I actually, if you're new here, I live in an older home, late 1960s, so the lighting is not great. It's very yellowy around here. I tried to like balance the colors a little bit, but I don't think I did a good job, so that's okay. It'll hopefully get better in time if I can be consistent. And I'm using the Microban like a multi-purpose cleaner just to clean off the surfaces. I try to use a citrus cleaner to discourage my cat from jumping on the counters. I don't think it really works, but she's, all other things considered, really good at that. She doesn't really jump up on the counters that often. I did use some sticky tape, and I saw one of her little dirty litter paws caught in the tape, so that seemed to work. But she's actually pretty good about not being on the counters, and I know it's normal for cats to be up on the counters, even if you think they're not, or they don't do it when you're around at night. I know she's up there sometimes, but that's what I'm using to just wipe everything down, along with my normal microfiber cloths. This year, my next big project is going to be the living room, and it'll be expensive because, as you'll see when we go a little bit further, you see here I was trying to use tin foil just to see if it worked, but she didn't jump up there, so I don't know if she saw a foil and didn't want to, or she just didn't jump up on the counters because she usually doesn't. So that's what that was, and I did save the foil just in case I need to try it again. But my big project for the year is going to be my living room. I want to bring it into the 2000s. It's currently in the 70s. I want to just update it a couple decades. So that'll involve getting new sliding glass patio doors and getting new window trim, because all the trim is like oak, like my kitchen counters that you can, or the cabinets, that's the trim like in the whole downstairs. So I'll have to get new sliders and new windows. So that's the goal for this year. That is my one really big goal. And a smaller goal is to get new flooring throughout all downstairs. I've been wanting to do that since I moved in 3 years ago, and I just have been putting it off because I have floors. But I want to get the carpet pulled up in my main living room and just get the wood floors, or faux wood, the luxury vinyl, whatever. Get my floors done for all of downstairs. So do you have any goals for this year as far as your home or maybe your personal life? Do you want to get a new car, get a new wardrobe, move to a new state, take a big vacation? Do you have any big personal goals? I would love to know what they are. This was quite a few days later. It took me a while to get all my decorations down. I just kind of put it off. But I'm also cleaning up all the little cat toys that I have out. She does not use the cat tunnel, but I put it out every night let me step back. I'm so sorry. I'm like all tongue-tied and jumbled up. I adopted a cat. At this point when I'm doing this voiceover and hopefully uploading this video on Sunday the 12th, it's been 6 weeks, and she is still extremely anxious. She seems to do fine around my house when I'm not there. She's currently sleeping on her cat tree in front of the window like she pays bills around here, and is very content. But as soon as I open up the door, she's on alert, like she's awake, and if I go downstairs, she'll run and hide. So it's not going well. She just got put on anxiety medication, and I put up cameras downstairs so that I could see better what she's doing. And that's how I noticed that she was having some issues over grooming. Just the anxiety is really bad. I had a mobile vet come out and she freaked out. She freaked out so bad, it was horrible. And the vet was familiar with this cat, and she's also familiar with the foster I adopted her from. And I asked, like, is this behavior normal? Because some cats can freak out, but it was not. Like, it was an extreme reaction. She is so anxious. She's more anxious than they thought she would be for this amount of time. So yeah, I don't know. I'm going to give her 2 more weeks on this new anxiety medication. And after that, I just think maybe she needs somebody different. I've never had a pet. I've certainly never had a cat. And this has been like a bad experience for my first pet, just having such an extremely anxious cat. I mean, she's doing good, like I said, on the house when I'm not here. But when I'm here, it doesn't matter. If I'm ignoring her, trying to bribe her with snacks, sitting on the floor with her at night in the dark, trying to play with her, giving her space, like she's just not interested. So yeah, and the over grooming, and she hasn't been using any of the scratchers I put out. Those are the issues, right? We don't want her to develop sores from the licking, or I don't want her nails to get too long, but she's so anxious they couldn't cut them. So I don't know, we'll see. But I just don't think she's the kitty for me. I think she would have been better off with her foster mom, who was like a cat whisperer. She's amazing. Meeting her has been the best part of this whole experience, and meeting all the other ladies who foster, and even the vet was great. So it's been great meeting all those people. They're so phenomenal. Like, they're great. But she, I don't think, is the cat for me. She needs somebody, a firmer hand. And I didn't even want a lap cat, but she is opposite. She's way too skittish. She's just running and hiding all the time. And I know it's uncomfortable for her. It's uncomfortable for me. It makes me anxious. But yeah, so the cat situation is not going well. So I'll give it about 2 more weeks. But in my heart of hearts, I feel like she's just not the kitty for me. So yeah. And anyways, back to the living room. As you can see, all the oak around, and that's not including my furniture, but yeah, so I want to update this room a bit and just bring it into the current century, or decade, the current decade. And I got this cat tree from Chewy, and she really likes it. When I'm not home, she lounges. Like I said, I'm upstairs. So she's literally sleeping right now on the top in front of the window, and she's loving life when she thinks I'm not here or dead. So yes, I was just giving it a vacuum, and I bought this carpet deodorizer, which I haven't purchased some of this stuff in years, and it was so strong. So I would not recommend it. I know those carpet powders have kind of gone out of fashion. It's pretty much just scented baking soda, but holy crap, it was so strong. And they sell it at like PetSmart, Petco, Dollar Tree. I think I bought mine from Walmart or Target, but I was actually worried because now like everything I do, I'm worried that I'm going to impact this cat. And she like did not care. So she came out that night. I watched her. She wasn't sneezing or anything. But to me, it was extremely strong. So I would not recommend using the powder carpet deodorizers anymore. And if you're observant, you'll notice my couch is missing its left arm. That's a love sack sectional. Very uncomfortable, would not recommend. But I took the arm off because my kitty, Strider, she's in the bathroom that's just off the frame on the right. And she would startle me in the beginning because she hid so much. When she would come out at night in the dark, it would like startle me. So I took the arm off so I could see her. And now I have the cameras, so I always know what she's doing. And she is a little black tuxedo kitty, so she's so cute. And when she does meow, it's so little and it's so cute, but she has not meowed since I got her. And she's very talkative. She's very chatty. Tuxedo cats tend to be talkative, and with her old foster, she was super chatty, always meowing. And I haven't heard it. So I'm just trying to do everything, and it's just she's not feeling it. So, and she did have some abuse in her first two homes, unfortunately, and she was with her foster, treated great, and she was with other cats and dogs, so that may have also played a role in it. But I don't know if she was just there too long, and by the time she got to me, she thought she was in her forever home, and then she got moved, and she's just not interested. But anyway, that's why the couch had the arm was missing. So, and it's crazy because after I took her to the vet, I promise these videos are not all going to be about the cat, but you know, I'm a single cat lady now, so that's kind of my life. That night she stood on the little like credenza under the stairs that I was just cleaning off, and she yowled up the stairs at my door all night after the vet. Just her stress and anxiety, she was pissed, and she made sure to let me know. She didn't want me to touch her because when I came out, she hid. She just wanted to voice her displeasure with the day, and she did that by standing there and yowling up the stairs. And of course, I was an anxious mess, and then I was very annoyed, trying not to make any noise because you're supposed to ignore them when they do that kind of stuff. So, yes. Anyway, in here, very easy to take down all the decorations, but I really wanted to dust versus wiping everything down because just with the cat hair and the fake snow from Christmas, a good dust is really just as good as doing a wet wipe of everything. And in this clip, I didn't show it, but I have these reusable paper towels, but my kitty for the first time had come out, and she was standing in front of the couch just peeking her head out watching me. So I wanted to do something in her view, like to be present longer. So here I'm just organizing and straightening these reusable paper towels. But that's why I was doing that, because she came out for the first time. Now she watched me for maybe 20 to 25 minutes take down all the decorations. She never left the living room, and then she randomly sprinted away and hid behind the toilet. So yeah. Last thing I did in here was vacuum. The main goal was just to get the decorations out of here and to dust, so I felt good just vacuuming. I definitely need to give this floor a good mop, and in the next month I also need to bust out the carpet cleaner and do the living room since it's the first of the year. Perfect way to keep track of when the last time I carpet cleaned is going by season, so that needs to get done, but it did not get done in this video, okay? I also have been decluttering and just clearing things out. But yeah, thank you so much for coming back and watching my video. I know this was a really chatty catch up. I really hope to be more consistent. YouTube can sometimes feel like a little bit of a chore. And again, I do it strictly for the love of it, the enjoyment. I don't get any financial gain or any free stuff. I just do it because I like it. And I just cannot express my appreciation enough with you guys for coming back. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that I will see you again very shortly.